It's the 21st of March at 9:50 p.m. and for the past few hours I've been designing yet another miniature Homer Simpson for my animation. This is all of the miniature Homer Simpsons that I have drawn so far, as you can see on the screen now. All of these are double-sided, which is brilliant. Using my two Simpsons drawing books, which are very useful, I decided to draw this. I began drawing this as my pencil sketch of the newest mini Homer to appear in my animation project. I had an idea to draw Homer screaming, because I would like him to, well, I had an idea. I've got an idea for my animation where the donut truck passes by Moe's. Homer stops, walks off, gets a donut, comes back in, happily eats it, but doesn't realise and doesn't really look where he's going, and ends up tripping over. And this is where I'm hoping to use this in my animation. He will trip over, looking like this, basically screaming. I want to try and add a bit of humour to this animation as well, but this was very difficult to draw, this mini Homer of him screaming here, and I used, like I said, my drawing books to help me out here as a guide. So I'm planning to do a scene in my animation in which, like I said before, Homer trips over something. He doesn't look where he's going. He's got his donut. Unfortunately for him, however, because earlier on in the film he took the box of Duff beer when it was delivered from Moe's Tavern, and now he's got a donut and he's walking along the pavement. When he trips over, unfortunately for him, he's going to be very annoyed about this, he basically drops the donut and it rolls off and falls into the drain. So he's going to look like this as he's falling over. So I'm very pleased with this though, but like I said before, this is a rough pencil sketch. So I've yet to go over this yet again with a biro pen to make these lines stand out, as I've already done before. So it's the same method really to get this finished. So I'm going to go over with this now and hurry up and see how quickly I can go over this with a biro pen, but I must take time really to go over it because I don't want to mess this up. It's 11:30 and I've finally completed this mini Homer design, the newest one that I have actually designed, and it's Homer Simpson screaming, to be used in my brand new animated short film very soon. And yes, I'm very pleased with this. Drawing over the pencil lines with the biro pen and then rubbing all the pencil lines out with a rubber, this has really paid off really, as now look how well it stands out. Fantastic. Very pleased with this. You know, it's a brilliant piece of work that. I'm very pleased with it. So of course, like with all the other miniature Homer Simpsons that I've been drawing, and the box of Duff beer and all those designs there from animation, I've been drawing to scale. So here, as you can see, I've drawn just a rough drawing there, rough sketch of the pavement and the door to Moe's Tavern there, just the basic shape, just to help me get this miniature Homer to the right size for my animation, because I don't want him too big, but this is just the right size. And like I said before, very pleased with this design. It's brilliant. I've been looking at this picture of Homer Simpson with the bowling ball and he's tripping over, and I found this very useful indeed, and I used this as a guide to help draw my version of Homer screaming and falling over. So yeah, it's brilliant really, and this did help me a great deal, but this has come from one of my Simpsons books, so that's brilliant. So in my animation, obviously, there'll be a donut in Homer's hand, not a bowling ball. So, but yeah, this image I found very helpful, and I look forward to getting back to actually creating my animation, and I hope to do that as soon as I've drawn everything for the project, and I'll get back to that as soon as possible. More drawings, more work, more effort into the project, the sooner I'll be able to get back to animating. So as with everything else, all my other designs, drawings, I've yet to add colour to them all, and then I'll be ready for continuing with my animation then. It's the 25th of March at 11:25, and for the past few hours this evening I've been creating yet another character for my brand new animation. Another mini version here. Instead of being Homer though, we've got another great addition to my project. This is Bart Simpson. Well, my very first attempt at drawing Bart Simpson on a skateboard, but he hasn't got any arms. My plan, however, is to draw an arm or some arms on a separate piece of scrap paper, like I did with Moses and all my other Homer Simpsons there. So that has already been sorted out. Now this is just a rough pencil sketch that I've done this evening that I'm very pleased with, but I have a funny feeling, and I actually know that this might need it might need redoing slightly, if you know what I mean. I feel as though I need to clean up this drawing, slightly alter some of the lines and that to make it look better, to try and improve this. And then once I've done that, basically then I'll just do the same as what I've done with all my other, like all my mini Homer Simpson drawings and the Mo drawing that I did, the mini version of Mo Sislak. Now this, what I am going to try and do then is just go over it, really, all the lines there with a black biro pen and make them stand out a lot more. Anyway, this is what I've been working on for the past few hours. It's supposed to be Bart Simpson on a skateboard there, but I'm gonna try and improve this at some point. This is just my first sketch, and the very first time actually that I've actually attempted to draw Bart Simpson. So far in this special behind the scenes look at the making of my animation, I have been revealing some of my story ideas, and I've drawn Bart Simpson because I was given an idea and I really like this idea. Now when Homer Simpson in my animation walks along the pavement after taking the box of Duff beer, which was meant for Moe's Tavern, he'll walk along the pavement and then he'll spot the donut truck. Then he'll say, donuts, and walk off screen. Then this is the bit then where I'm planning to merge in between this, try and make sense of the story. Bring Bart Simpson in here on his skateboard, and he will enter the screen, and I'm planning to have him holding a banana or just a banana skin. He will either chuck it or just drop it on the ground and then skate. He'll keep skating by until he goes off the screen. The mini Homer will come back with his donut, and then that is when he's not realising where he's going. He's not looking where he's going, so then he'll trip over the banana skin, and there's some humour already. So that's brilliant, really. I'm thinking of some of the humour in my animation because I think it's important to have a laugh. So that's what I'm trying to do, really. So hopefully that does sound quite funny. Bart will drop the banana skin. Homer will trip over. He'll lose his donut, as it will then fall in the drain. So then, you know what's going to happen then. Homer will come out with dolt, and he will be very disappointed because he would have lost his donut. So anyway, that's what I've been working on today. But 25th of March today, 11:30, and I'm going to clean this up this drawing of Bart, so it's not over yet. And then I'll show you the completed final design of this as soon as I've done it. It's the 30th of March at 9:55 in the evening, and today I've been finishing off my design of the mini Bart Simpson on a skateboard, and as you can see, here it is. And using the Simpsons Handbook, it's one of my favourite books, really useful, as I've said before, must have for your collection. I've found this very helpful in trying to draw my version of Mini Bart for my animation. And like I said before, earlier I used a biro pen to go over the pencil lines to make them stand out a lot more, with fantastic results, and now it's much more clearer. I've yet to colour this mini Bart in, as well as the Homer there that I did on the 21st of March, and all of my other designs, as I've said several times before. Now, like I have done before with my other mini designs, all of the mini Homer Simpsons that I've done before, the mini version of Moe Sislak, and now the mini version of Bart Simpson on a skateboard, which I'm very pleased with, as with all of my work. Now this time I've done the same thing, and I've taken a scrap piece of paper and I've drawn some extra arms there on a piece of scrap paper. These are Bart's arms, and like before, same as before, I will choose the best arm, the best looking arm for Bart. And as you can see, I've just been practicing with drawing the arms here, crossing some of the ones out that I don't really like, but I have come to a decision about which one I'll use, and as usual always circle the best one, and that is the one that I'm planning to use. So as you can see, I've been busy yet again today, and now that's another step forward, so I'm very pleased with that, because that's progress I'm making now with my animation project, and that means that I'll be able to get back to animating even sooner. Another brilliant piece of work.